Hey guys, I'm Chill Out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. Last time, we cleared out the rest of Pokemon Tower, woke up a sleeping Snorlax and decided to bully him before we caught him, and made our way down Cycling Road to find ourselves in Fuchsia City. Today, we're going to hell. At least hell for me, editing-wise. This is the Safari Zone. Hi, is it your first time here at the Safari Zone? No, but for the sake of argument, yes. The Safari Zone actually has 4 zones in it. Each zone has different kinds of Pokemon, even some rare ones. Use the supplied Safari Balls to catch them. You can also throw bait or rocks besides the Safari Balls. If you throw bait, the Pokemon becomes less likely to flee, but harder to catch. If you throw rocks, the Pokemon becomes more likely to flee, but easier to catch. When we're out of time or Safari Balls, it's game over for you. Welcome to Safari Zone. For just $500, you can play the Safari game. You can roam the wide open Safari and catch what you like. Would you like to play? Yes. That'll be $500, please. We only use a special kind of Pokeball here. A special kind of Pokeballs. What? We get 30 Safari Balls for it. These are all Pokeballs in terms of use. They're just special and unique to the Safari Zone. And for some reason, it's the evolution theme in the background. Safari Zone is broken up into 4 areas, as I mentioned, but God help you, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of new encounters here. Some of them are obvious, like Nidorino and Nidorina, which are just evolutions of stuff we've already seen. Same with Parasect. But there is a lot to go over. So we're going to go over them one at a time. Let's do this. First things first, let's start off with an easy one. Venonat, you can actually find here for the first time. We're around 15% in the first area. You can, as well as finding its evolution. Venomoth in certain other areas. Venomoth is one of the better bug types of Generation 1, I'd say. It's got decent special attacks, and it can do a decent job fighting, but I wouldn't recommend it as your first pick. It's passable, but that's really all there is to it. Just passable. More importantly, though, we get to the actual more interesting stuff about this place, like Execute. You've seen the rival use this before. It's a grass psychic type. Starts out weirdly defensive, but once you use a Leaf Stone on it to evolve it, it becomes significantly stronger in its special attack area and becomes a decent attacker in its own right. Execute is pretty versatile. I would recommend it. And if you aren't interested in using it, that's fine. It's got plenty of utility, though. Also unique to this area is Rhyhorn. We've seen Rhyhorn from Giovanni. It is a very defensive ground rock type. Not rock ground, totally different. And yeah, that's pretty much all it does. It hits physically hard. It takes physical hits well. It's completely screwed against water and grass like most rock ground types. Or excuse me, ground rock types. Why is there a difference in there? But that is a thing. But now we start getting to the more crazy stuff. Unique to FireRed, Scyther. Scyther is one of the best bug types of Gen 1. It is fast, it hits really hard, and it learns some great moves to complement that. Sure, not many bug type moves are great for that, but it doesn't matter when you're as fast and as powerful as Scyther. It's extremely rare, though. The highest percentage encounter rate you're going to get for a Scyther is 4%. So if you really want one of these things, good luck. On the flip side, though, if you're playing LeafGreen, you have a chance to find Pinsir instead. Unlike Scyther, who is significantly faster, Pinsir is bulkier, having higher defense and stronger physical attacks, surprisingly. However, being a lot slower and, unfortunately, bizarrely having no bug moves in its regular moveset, Pinsir's probably the worst of the two. I wouldn't say it's awful, because that stat that it has is actually legitimately threatening, but there's better picks out there for bug types of Gen 1. I want to like Pinsir, but it needed better bug type moves. Anyway, now that I'm over in the second quadrant, there's actually different Pokemon encounters here as well. And one of them is replacing the 4% encounter rate that Scyther and Pinsir had. They're now 1% in this area. But now, those two have been usurped by... Oh! Wow, I didn't think that would actually happen. Kangaskhan. You've seen Giovanni use this. It's kind of a jack-of-all-trades, master of none. It has a lot of good stats, except for its special attack, and it likes to flee. Yeah, anything with the 4% or lower encounter rate is exceptionally hard to find, so don't be surprised if you can't get the rare stuff here. They're exceedingly rare for a reason. They're not designed to be easy to find, they're designed to test your patience. And speaking of test your patience, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way right now. The rarest thing you can find here is Chansey. We saw this in the zoo at the start of the Safari Zone, before we entered the actual Safari Zone proper. This thing is disgusting. It will almost always run whenever you encounter it. It is a pain in the neck, and it is built to be specifically a tank. It has the ridiculously high HP stat that you can see right now, but it doesn't do anything else. This thing is strictly for defense. If you want this thing to serve any purpose other than that, you're kind of screwed. Its job is to sit there and annoy your opponent. Speaking of annoying me, leave me alone, eggs. A lot of eggs. You also have a limited amount of steps that you can have in the Safari Zone. As you can see, I have 331 out of 600. Once you hit the max, your time is called and your game is over, so be careful. More eggs. Let's get out of here. Let's head over into Area 3. Area 3 has some interesting stuff in it, but it's not the main focus, I'd say. But there is one new encounter we can get here as well. Let's see if we get lucky and find it. Outside of this encounter. I'm curious to see if we'll even find this thing, because this one I really want to talk about, because it's a very interesting Pokemon, in my opinion. And this won't be the first time we're doing this, by the way. We're going to be looking around and doing a lot of navigation after the fact. Hi, Venomoth. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to run into this thing anytime soon. The 1% in this area is Tauros. Tauros is a ruthlessly powerful Pokemon. This was one of the best Pokemon, period, in its heyday. Pure normal type, hits hard, moves fast, has Intimidate for its ability, has a wide range of moves that really benefit its stats. Tauros was a competitive god of sorts. It was terrifying to run into back in its heyday. It's still a threat now as well, especially since this is before the physical special split. If you want to, you can teach this thing Hyper Beam and have it wreak havoc. So if you want to really just cause hell, go for it. This thing is hilariously overpowered at times. Which is why they balanced it by making it exceedingly rare. It's very hard to find Tauros. I believe, actually, now that we're in Area 4 of the game, this is the rarest, this is the best place you have to find it. Over here, though, we find gold teeth in key items. Could be useful. And we find TM32 Double Team. And we also found Steel Wing earlier. But yeah, over here in Area 4, this is the highest encounter rate you have for a Tauros at 4%. Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. Although I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations! You have won! And we get HMO 3 from the attendant. HMO 3 is Surf. Pokemon will be able to ferry you across water using it. And this HM isn't disposable, so you can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. I'd agree with that. Surf is very powerful. It is pretty good as a water-type move and one of the rare HMs that you don't really feel bad about using because it's just a good move in general. That being said, though, we don't have a water type, so we kind of don't have something that can benefit from it just yet. I have plans for a water type soon, but it's going to be just a little bit longer until we can find that water type. I'm excited to use it because I don't think I've properly used this on a team in a long time, but it is a very good Pokemon, so I'm happy to use it when we get there. More Rhyhorns. I'm disappointed, but not surprised. That Kangaskhan really just, I guess, took everything. Also, when you're inside of buildings, your steps timer does not go up. Keep that in mind. My Eevee evolved into Flareon, but a friend's Eevee evolved into a Vaporeon. I wonder why. Because you touched it with the stone, you idiot. Keep any item you find in the Safari Zone, but you run out of time if you try to go for them all at once. Yes, we're going to be doing a few trips to the Safari Zone because there is actually something I want to get here. Time's up. Safari Zone game is over. Did you catch your fair share? Come again. So yes, no matter what, once that hits 500 steps, you're fucked. However, we're going back. We do have Surf, and we do have Gold Teeth, which we can actually use for something, but there is, honest to God, a Pokemon in here that I want to use. I'm a bit stupid for doing this, but we're going for one of the rare ones. You can probably piece together what it is if you know me as a person, or if I've told you. Don't say what it is if I have told you. I'll be right back. TM11 Sunny Day, that's a good move. That increases firepower, lowers water power, and allows the move Solar Beam to happen in one turn instead of two. Hi, Parasect. Bye, Parasect. Sorry I stole your shiny cousin. Wow, another one? Okay, I'm gonna try balls on you. Yeah, that checks. Flee? No, actually. Surprising. Hey! Okay, I didn't think that would work. I hope it didn't just burn all my luck just there. I'll take a Kangaskhan. The infant rarely ventures out of its mother's protective pouch until it is 3 years old. I don't know why, but every time I see Kangaskhan's face, I just assume it's going, ah! So that's what we're gonna have it. Welcome aboard. Ah! I don't know why. I dig Kangaskhan. I've never used one personally, but I find it funny. Specifically because of its FireRed LeafGreen sprite. Is that petty of me? I don't know, but I find it good. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to head over this way, or not. Egg. Okay, go down here. And yep, this is the part that I want to be in. This is Area 4. Max Revive. That is a guaranteed 100% full heal. It is very useful to have something like that, so keep that in mind. And over here, how much time do I got? I got about 300 steps. You can't save while you're in here. They did think of that. You can't just save scumming your way to victory. And I don't have save states because this is not an emulator. This is legit hardware. I'm going to do something stupid. Get a max potion. And do some looking around in the grass. I'll see you guys if I find it. There we go! Yes. Okay. This is where things get interesting. This is what I want for my team. I've been meaning to use a Tauros for my team as my 5th team member. Call me crazy if you will, but I want to use this bad boy. I know it's a low catch rate, but we're going to go for it. We got Kangaskhan. Let's see how we fare. That checks out. He didn't flee, though, surprisingly. That surprises me. Still not fleeing. Honestly, it's best not to even bother with bait and rocks because they don't help you. If it's more likely to flee and easier to catch, it's just going to flee. Especially for rare stuff like this. There's the fled. Damn it. So yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Let's at least stop by this house and see what they have to say on the matter. Tossing rocks at Pokemon might make them run, but they'll be easier to catch. Doesn't really help though. I hiked a lot, but I didn't see any Pokemon I wanted. Using bait will make Pokemon more likely to stick around if they get busy eating. Which is true, but again, if they're rare, they're just going to try and bolt at the nearest opportunity. Don't bother with bait or rocks if you're looking for a super rare Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to be at this for a while, as you can probably gather. Tauros is a 4% encounter rate at the highest, which is why we're in Area 4, because that's the only spot where it's this high of a percent. I will see you guys the next time that Tauros pops up. Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's try this again. And for the record, if I ever find a shiny version of any of these, I'm gonna fucking cry, because Safari Zone is the last place you'd want to find one. I do have a Pokemon that came from a Safari Zone, though, that is shiny. Shout out to my shiny Rose Raid and I think Pearl version. Let's try. That checks. God damn it. Again, this is not gonna be an easy task. This is gonna be one of the most annoying things I've ever done. So you better appreciate the content I put out. Ugh. I'll see you guys in a bit. Damn it. Time's up. Okay. Why did I think this was a good idea? I could have been an engineer. I don't even use it. Oh! Oh, that could be. That could be useful. Problem is we don't have a way to use Surf outside of battle yet. Fick. Well, if for some reason I decide to come back to this idea later, you know why. And you know how I would do that. Going back, though! You know what's frustrating? The fact that we found Kangaskhan and caught it, and it has the exact same encounter rates and percentages to catch as Tauros. No dice that time. I'll see you in the next attempt. I definitely did not catch my fair share. I'm going back! Oh dear God. Okay, found another one. Let's see how this goes. It's an 11% capture rate. It's a 45 out of 255. Let's go for it. See how we go. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Come on, baby. This one's being stubborn. That's what I should have expected. It's a bull, what do I expect? But at the same time... Oh God. Yes! Oh, thank God. I was so worried we'd be here for hours. Oh God. Only third run through the Safari Zone? I will take that. When it targets an enemy, it charges furiously while whipping its body with its long tails. Oh boy, I'm naming you right away. I know what I'm calling you. I'm not hesitating on this one. You're Big Tex. Oh my God. Only about half an hour too. Not that bad, all things considered. Whew. That makes me happy. I didn't even run into a shiny Pokemon to completely make things even worse. Because God, if you run into a shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone, you panic because there's a high chance you're going to miss out on a shiny Pokemon as a result. And then what do? You cry. And yes, I know there's other encounters that we can get in here that I haven't covered yet. I don't care. We'll cover them later. Right now, I need to recuperate from chasing after an angry bull. Trust me, if you were in my position, you would understand. Well, might as well just wander around for a bit and see what we find as our last couple encounters, because we don't have many steps left, I don't think, do we? Yeah, 43. There are some items we need to surf for as well, but we'll get those in due time. Hi, Rhyhorn. Yeah, we'll try the Safari Ball on you for the heck of it. That checks out. Yeah, screw it, I'm out of here. You're not a shiny Pokemon. I don't have to concern myself with you. I'm out of here. But yes, if you really want to get access to some super rare Pokemon and are willing to suffer for your art like I am, by all means, use the Safari Zone and get yourself some crazy powerful Pokemon. Or Chansey if you hate yourself, because that is a 1% encounter. Maybe 4 in some spots, but not much. Let's go find our friend. Wow. Two things of importance. One, we can put in the box. And two, we can take out big techs. Serious nature. Of course they're serious. That's a neutral nature, so that's fine. Intimidate, of course. Rage, horn attack, scary face, and pursuit. That's gonna be your main method of attack for a while, is horn attack. I have plans for this bull, though, don't worry. You served your purpose for now. Which was existing in my party. But yeah, there's one more thing we'll take care of real fast. Now that we have big techs on our team. Put him in front real fast. And head in here. We found gold teeth. And that's what the warden was missing. He didn't have his chompers. His dentures. The warden popped in his teeth. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could even understand a word I said. Not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office even. Let me give you something for your trouble. HM04. Which is strength. It lets Pokemon move boulders when you're outside of battle. Oh, yes. Did you find the secret house in the Safari Zone? This is an example of the boulder. Strength is base 80 power. Quite powerful. And it's a pretty good thing to teach a Tauros. Get rid of that rage. We don't need that. You're full-blown muscle strength. Now learn by the power of knowledge. There we go. And with the power of strength, Tauros can just flat out move a boulder with his bare head. Push. And we get ourselves a rare candy for our troubles. But yeah, that'll do it for us for the Safari Zone. We'll be back next episode to cover the remaining encounters that we didn't get. Or another time, actually, since they're all water-based and we still don't have a means to fully see everything in the water. And there are some items that you can only get through surfing, which we can't do yet. But next time on Let's Play Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, we'll be tackling the route to the east of us, and maybe take a look inside of that Fuchsia gym. Till next time, though, Ice out.